keep thinking back to the fact that people use the texts that you know so deeply as excuses or reasons to inflict damage and harm. So would you say that if Jewish supremacists can invoke Judaism as an excuse to kill people, then by the same logic, we can invoke Judaism to tell people not to kill people?
Yeah. And I think there's a much clearer argument for that, right? Like the way that Jewish nationalists and Jewish supremacists use the text is actually a very like tortured attempt at making things say things they don't say, right? Like, for instance, if you look at the Tanakh, there is a whole bunch of like pretty horrible genocidal stuff coming from God to the Israelites, right? Like in the book of Deuteronomy, God tells the Israelites, go into the land and kick these people out, wipe them out, get rid of them, yada, 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 right? But the reality is like, archaeological evidence shows that that didn't actually happen. And B, according to like actual rabbinic logic, that those commandments were about that particular time in that particular place and those particular groups. If you like kind of drill down into the text, it says that the reason that these people are being dispossessed was because of their behavior in the land, which involved, I won't go into what it involved, but really bad stuff they were doing. And God was like, so these people are doing really bad stuff in here, so we're going to punish them for it, which
These were
is
Jewish people, Hebrews committing.
these were Israelites that were coming from having been enslaved in Egypt to the land of Canaan and dispossessing the people there. In the time, that was God was saying this was being done because of what they had done to defile the land, right? And at the same time, when God says that in the book of Leviticus, he says, and if you defile the land, the same will be done to you, right? And then lo and behold, you read the rest of the Tanakh, and that's what happens, right? The Israelites also misbehave, and first the Assyrians come in and take out 10 of the tribes. And then, a couple hundred years later, the Babylonians take the rest out, right? Because God's justice isn't just on behalf of Jews, I should say Israelites. It is God is the creator of the whole world, right? God is the judge of the whole world, according to our texts. So it's not just about us. It's about the role we play within this much larger ecosystem of humanity and life on this planet.